That was the. I have no idea, and I don't think he does either. So, because normally it's like Lincoln Schreiber, but he's blaming allergies from the hurricane. Although I got to say, like, no, since the hurricane hit us, yeah, allergies have been in fucking insane. So, all right, this time of year, I always love to pull this poem out and do a speed reading of it as much as I can. And I haven't done this, well, since last year. So please sit back and enjoy a speed reading of Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven in under or about 5 minutes. It's 2 a.m. No. I'm joking. Maybe it should be Edgar Allan Poe. Wow. I haven't been booed for a joke in a while. Nice. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over acquaintant queries, volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there became a tapping, as if some gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, "only this and nothing more." Ah, distinct I remember the bleak December, each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had thought of sorrow, from books for the cease of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant beauty who the ages named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the sullen, sad, uncertain wrestling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with a static, fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entrancing entrance to my chamber door, some late visitor entrancing entrance into my chamber door. 'Tis this and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating, then no longer, "Sir," I said, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact that I was napping, so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that scarce I heard you. Here I opened the wide door. Darkness there, and nothing more." Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wandering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams of mortal never dared to dream before. But the silence wasn't broken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word spoken there was the whispered name, "Lenore." "'Tis," I whispered, an echo murmuring to the word, "Lenore." Merely this and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at the window lattice. Let me see, and then there were at this, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be at the moment of this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." And then I flung the shutter, and then, which with a flirt and flutter, there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obedience made he, not a minute stopped or say he, but with the mind of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door. Perched upon the bust of Pallas, just above my chamber door. Perched, sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling by the grave and stirred decorum of a countenance it wore. Through my crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I sure art no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from this nightly shore. Tell me what is thy lordly name on this night's Plutonian shore? Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Which I marveled ungainly foul to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning relevancy bore. So we cannot help arguing that no living being ever yet blessed with seeing this bird above the chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven sat there longing, on the placid bust spoke only that one word of his soul, only one word did outpour. Nothing further when he uttered, not a feather when he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, on my host he flown before." Thus then the bird said, "Nevermore." Startled by the stillness broken by reply, artly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what utters is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master whom unmercifully disaster followed fast and followed faster till his songs and one burden bore, till the dirges of hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore." But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled and cushioned seat in front of the bird and bust and door. Then I sat in the velvet sinking, I betook myself into linking, fancy unto unfancying, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim and ghastly, gaunt and ominous bird of yore meant in creaking, "Nevermore." This I sat engaging and guessing, but no syllable expressing to the foul whose fiery eye who's now burned into my bosom's core. This I sat divining, with my head in ease reclining, on the cushion's velvet lining, and the lamplight goaded o'er. but whose velvet lining with the lamplit lining gloated o'er, she shall press, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from some unseen censer, swung by seraphims whose footfalls tinkled upon the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God has lent thee, by these angels hath sent thee, respite, respite from the nepenthe, from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff from this nepth and forget the lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, I said, thing of evil, prophet of the bird or devil, which temper sent and never tempest, and toss thee ashore, desolate of all undaunted from this desert land enchanted, on thy home horn haunted. Tell me, truly I implore, is there a balm in Galilee? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet is still a bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God that we both adore. Tell me this soul sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden, it shall clasp a saintly maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, who the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word or sign of parting, bird framed, I shrieked, upstarting. Get thee back from thy tempest in the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token, and lie that soul half unspoken. Leave thy loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust upon the door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Why, you little... And that raven is still flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of palace just above my chamber door. And his eyes of all the seeing of a demon that is dreaming, and the light lamp over him streaming throws his shadows upon the floor. And my soul from out that shadow always lies floating on the floor, and shall be lifted nevermore.